What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we are bringing back a product that a lot of you guys have been waiting for, and we went through this whole redesign on this particular product to make it even stronger than before. So let's go show you guys what we're talking about here. So these are the R4T rock sliders. This is the full top plate version, so you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4 plates on top there. There will be a partial plate option as well that won't include these first 3 plates. It will include the rear one just because that one has a bigger hole, and it's pretty useful to use it to reach your roof, for your kids to get in, and so we're always going to have that one back there. So the changes we've done to this one that we added on to the last one are these main legs here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 legs that are now 2-inch square tubing, and they are 0.188 thickness, so super thick. And then as well as this tube here is now square tubing, though the main tube that runs from front to back is now also square tubing, as you guys can see right here. So this is now extremely beefy. It is a little bit heavier because of this thicker material, but that's also going to mean you guys will be able to really drop the entire weight of the vehicle onto these sliders and they will be unaffected. We also went with slightly bigger tubing for these gussets here. So the front gusset from here to here, only because there is a space from the frame plate to this that doesn't really have any mounting holes that you can attach sliders to. So we added that to gusset. And then of course we did the rear as well. The rear spacing in the back is actually bigger. So there's a gap on the frame plate or on the frame itself that is just doesn't have anything here to mount actual sliders to. So we added this gusset, so if you were to hit back here on a rock, the back end won't bend up. So that's going to add a lot of strength. The square tubing is going to add a lot of strength. And the reason why we went with round tubing for the gusset, so that way if you were to hit a rock, you can actually still slide across it. So that's why we did that. And then these are now compatible with the 2nd gen Tacoma as well. So before it was just 3rd gen, now they're 2nd and 3rd gen compatible. So what we're going to do is install these on Keith's Tacoma, which I'll show you guys in a little bit, and why we're going to install on his. So this is the very first production version of the Tacoma rock sliders with the new upgrades that we've done to it, and we currently have it on our hoist system here, and we're not going to get it powder coated like we normally will. So we're going to clear coat them. We already have applied the very first matte clear coat on this, so you're going to see this just the way it is right now on Keith's truck. And the reason why we're going to be installing it on his truck is because he's going to be able to really test these out, because he's probably the most abusive driver that I know that will really put these to the test. All right, guys, so we have the vehicle that we have installed these sliders on in the shop now on the lift. So this is Keith's 3rd gen Tacoma, and I'm going to show you guys why we actually chose his vehicle to install it on. So this is the front of his vehicle, and as you guys can tell, he is pretty hard on his Tacoma. I don't think I've ever seen any other Tacoma in this beat. He actually rhino lined his entire vehicle except for the hood and the roof, I believe. But you guys can see here, his fenders are mangled up. The inside of his wheel well is beat up. His front bumper, this is the Addictive Desert Designs front bumper. His RCI steel skid plates are mangled up and just completely abused. And then up until now, he has never had rock sliders. So you can tell it's just, the doors are just taking a beating. His rocker panel has taken a beating. So now, so he installed this last week and he took it on a trip already. Keith, for those who want to know, he actually goes on a trail every weekend. He hasn't missed a single weekend as far as I know, besides or excluding the times where he has to work on his truck. So forgot about this too. He laid this on the side before on a trail, which you guys have probably seen. If not, go check out that video. It's pretty funny. But rocker paddle damage all the way from the front to the back, and now he has rock sliders. But down here, we'll take a look. I believe he hit the driver's side already, which we'll go find. This part right here, which is supposed to bolt through to this part of the frame, but it's so bent right here from coming down on it that it's not even close to getting attached. So we'll probably push that all the way up and try to attach it over there. This is really the only damage that I see so far on the sliders through the weekend that Keith took to last, and they did pretty good. There's no bends. That's mainly what we're looking for, is like the two would bend in the locations that they're taking hits. And so far so good, and they're doing their job protecting the door with the kick out. All right guys, so we will have these rock sliders down in the descriptions if you guys wanted to pick a set up for yourself. We're gonna finally put these into production once again with all these updates and upgrades that we made to the sliders to make them as beefy as possible. And we'll show you guys after a couple months of wheeling the rest of the summer that Keith has wheeling with this truck, and we'll show you guys all the damages and if he's able to break them in any way, bend them. So if you guys are not subscribed to the channel already, please do so, and we'll see you guys in a later video. Peace.